Welcome back to tonight's sad reality. Today I really spent the entire day pretty much just distracting myself from everything I was talking about yesterday. It's not that there's nothing worth doing in this world, but I would say quite the opposite. There's a lot worth doing. But sometimes it feels like it'll always just forever be out of reach, and sometimes it feels like people are the reason for that. Like my mom was like, "Why you look so down today?" And I'm thinking, well, this isn't a conversation we can have because we've already tried to have this conversation. But nothing is ever going to change in my life, and I think that she likes it that way personally. Not that she understands that either, but um, I don't know. It's just kind of a shitty situation to be in, where I really want to make something with my time. I want to do YouTube. I want to do all this other stuff. But then, and like when people specifically say, "Hey, I'm here to make something of that," like I'm here to be an editor, I'm here to do thumbnails, I'm here to do art. Sometimes that falls through. Historically, I have really bad luck when it comes to artists. Although I finally found one who, it's probably one of my new favorites. I'm like, I really hate to give out compliments because I feel like I always end up regretting that. After you take damage, the revenge damage, prime. I'm actually kind of down for this. I don't really use, I'm not really huge into casting spells, and I feel like this weapon isn't really big into that. I played this game in beta. I didn't play much beyond that. I think I got like 8 days on my main file. This is a new file I started just because I forgot everything, and I'm kind of glad I did. It's not like I'm putting myself that far behind. This is the first time I've tried this weapon as well, I think. Hestia, give me fire. Hold cast, aim a fireball that explodes on impact. Binding circle forms there. Let's see what this is about. That's sick. I like that. This doesn't have to be cast directly on top of me. It's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of casting sometimes, or at least back before you have access to the, what's it called? The invulnerability while casting. The, I want to say tarot card, but I'm not sure if that's the right word for it. Regardless, though, Today was one of those days where I didn't really do much. I woke up a little after 2. Of course, my editors were still messaging me saying, "Hey, what's up with this? What do you think of this?" None of them took any of the feedback I gave them, so I'm shown.
Let me help you.
I don't... How? Hold left and right click when shown. I understand now. Okay. I wish there was a bit of a tutorial there, but it's fine. I get it. Last chance. Okay,
The shadow spin us back.
But yeah, part of me is like, hey, let's just give up now, you know, like, there's no reason to persist. The other part of me is like, well, greatness only comes to those who wait, but also, just good things only come to those who wait. But it's like, I kind of have to give it time, but I'm not sure how much time I have. Like, I'm about to be 22 this coming year, you know, like 4 months or whatever. And honestly, I'm not looking forward to it. I look back and I'm like, sure, I got Employee of the Year or whatever, but it doesn't really mean anything to me. I feel like my competition was a bunch of people that didn't really give a shit, and I did. But all the while, like, the rest of my life completely suffered. Like, I just haven't been enjoying really anything lately. I mean, that's been true for a while, I think, even before I worked. But gosh, it sucked, really. And part of that is trying to figure out, like, a way forward, I guess. Like, even right now, I'm putting on a bit of a face for YouTube because I'm recording a story, talking about these things, trying to make something out of it, I suppose. Cast steal bonus damage. I don't have a hex, I don't think, as of right now. Handling faster is nice, plus it's got a little bit of armor, so it'll last a little bit longer. Demeter. I always thought some of the pronunciations in this game were interesting, but I also have a history of pronouncing things incorrectly, so I assume everything in this game's right, and I'm the one that's weird. Look at that firewall, it's actually kind of peak. What I've heard from this game is some people didn't like it so much, because the combat feels a little bit slower, you have to be a little bit more strategic. I haven't really noticed that so far. You can play kind of risky, not always. But like, I don't take any issues with it. It feels very similar to the first game, or maybe that was the feedback I heard back when this game was in beta. Again, it's been forever since I've played. I think this might be what I do for the next week or so, though. In my spare time, Flicking Freeze is really nice because it's spammable. But I'm looking forward to good times. I'm hoping good times are around the corner because it seems like people who don't deserve it get everything they want in this world. And little me over here just wants to be remembered, and I feel like I get forgotten. I'm not sure if I ever told this story on this channel, but I know for once I'm not repeating myself or whatever. We did a Secret Santa at my workplace, and I think I was the only one to not get a gift, just because the guy who's supposed to get something for me didn't really give a shit, like I've kind of been saying. But he forgot, you know, and that's fine. For Valentine's Day, gotta get your girlfriend something. I did, whatever. She wanted Disney Dreamlight Valley, got her that. Didn't really get anything back. I'm like, I'm fine with that. I feel like I'm kind of a shitty boyfriend anyways, so I'm not sure I really deserve much in the first place. But
Sister Selene.
that's kind of been the history of my life in a nutshell. Even looking all the way back to middle school, there was a field trip I got forgotten on. Replenish whenever you stop. That's actually kind of cool. HP regeneration. I think I like Lunar Ray the best though. I tried this one earlier. If it works, might as well stick with it. We're gonna go for this, and I'm gonna level up my attacks a little bit, assuming I get that, which shouldn't be that hard. I don't have that many boons active right now. Look at that. That fireball is so peak. I'm gonna stop saying that because I feel like I'm already getting annoyed with the way I'm saying that. Yeah, it's very easy to forget people, I guess. I don't know if it's the way I forget people too. Like, in retail, there's a lot of people that are like, hey, do you remember me? You're that customer I helped the other week. And I'm thinking, sir or ma'am, you're probably a customer in the thousands for me that I've helped. I mean, among the staff at my store, I think I interact with by far the most people. But maybe even on like a store-to-store basis, just the raw number of people I end up helping. So it's a smaller store, admittedly, but because it's a smaller store, that means there's like one person cashiering, sometimes the entire day, sometimes most of the time. That's me. But, yeah. I guess it's easy to forget people or something like that. It's not that being forgotten bothers me, it's that I think there's so much that we can do in this world. There's so many tools. Like, this is a really amazing game. That's why I'm playing it today. But the issue I have is it feels like most people never make anything with our time. Like, we just kind of move on. We live and forget. Me hitting the wrong target for a long time. Hope I paid attention for once. This is audio spatial tracking. I was playing Aim Labs earlier and I still guessed the wrong one. This. Attack where she polymorphs you, that's probably my least favorite. I don't know if that's dodgeable, like you just keep dodging around it and you wait, but I've probably gotten hit by that every single time I've fought her. I've made it into Oceanus. I don't think I've beaten the boss in Oceanus. Same thing with my first file I played on. Not that I'm the best at these types of games, but I do love these games. Are you here in the middle? No, you are not. You are furthest from me. One of you is real. Not that one. Take a little bit of damage accidentally. Okay, like, is there any way to dodge that? I assume there is, but jeez. Sometimes the distraction's nice, though, in life. Like, sometimes there's nothing else you can really do other than wait for time to pass. But I look back on this past year, and I'm like, I feel like I didn't really do enough. I know that's kind of how I always feel, but man, it really resonates with me this year, I guess. The notion that there's so much to do in life. Like, I'm 21, I should be doing things, you know? I was at to say, being an adult to life or something, I guess. That said, I feel like most of the people that I know in life are kind of losers. We're regardless of age. Although, even the older people. But, yeah, it bothers me too, because I think everyone that's editing is older than me, and yet I've noticed that not a single one of them knows how to, like, follow instructions. I mean, same thing for most of my coworkers too. Like, what bothers me the most about all of this is I go from work with a bunch of people that, in my opinion, are too dumb to, like, do anything else in life, to back home where I feel like I'm working with people that are too dumb to do anything else in life.
Too close.
And it's just like a mind-numbing process. Like, I don't think I can talk with my parents about just about anything, so I don't think they have the emotional intelligence or just raw intelligence sometimes to process some things. The fates cannot help you. Okay, whatever.
Locked.
Oh, that's funny. Do I have to do something?
Time is running out. Oh, stop. It is a pity that this ground.
The fate.
Gotta actually pay attention.
Wait.
There we are. Me skipping all the dialogue in a game that has really well-made dialogue. I was thinking earlier, I was like, man, it'd be really nice to have someone to talk to about some of these things. So I
Shall
did what
again.
some people do, and I opened up the Bible and I was like, what does the Bible say about this? And I still haven't really found an answer to that. If you have any suggestions, do let me know. So, I guess, following that,
Going in.
sometimes it feels like the world is never going to get better from the way it is now, and to me, I feel like that's the antithesis of what's supposed to keep me going. It's kind of believing that things will eventually get better, but part of me also thinks that my treasure isn't here either. Like your princess is in another castle type thing. It's always just out of reach. This. I always pick the Daedalus Hammer in both this game and Hades 1. Put that fireball way too far.
Back to the dust.
And this is the part where I fail miserably. I think I said this last night, but part of it too is it's like, if you ever get to a point in life where you feel like there's literally nothing else to do, which honestly that's probably half the problem. Last strike in your attack sequence is a lot of damage, specials deal bonus damage.
Imbued with greater strength.
Oh, it's actually pretty peak. Hestra, sure. Well, I have a little bit of gold I could spend. Let's just pray we don't die here. Ah, this one's not that bad if I just, like, actually don't suck at the game. I love Chain Lightning, by the way. Spam Freeze. I had, one of the Daedalus Hammers earlier that I really liked on the default weapon. It was, like, Vampiric something, and every time you killed an enemy with a special, or like an Omega special or whatever, you would heal 5 HP, and that kept me alive for so long. Blast damage from slain, your foes perish from blast damage. That's actually kind of cool. Your casts repeatedly inflict Scorch on foes in the binding circle whenever your attack or special to damage. See, I'm not really using magic that fast, so I don't really need it this run, I think, with the way I'm currently playing this anyways. Look at that, a new type of mining node that's not silver. Shout out to that. I think part of the reason YouTube's interesting, like, this whole idea of parasocial relationships I can kind of understand. But I feel at the very least an obligation to an audience, if that makes sense. Like, this channel I committed to uploading once a night, at least for a whole year. So come June, I guess, probably on my birthday, I might stop uploading, I might do something new, who knows. at the very least, that's what this channel I promised myself I would do. Whereas with the main channel, that channel has 1,350 subs or something like that. And at the very least, I'm like, I can't post a video every few months. It's like, what am I doing, you know? I never really started the task at hand. See, I don't really want to go for the gold. I feel like gold's always the worst pickup in this game. There we are. Magic, I don't really want either, so last but not least, what do we got? We take the pom-pom. The pomegranate. If you're on this channel, you're watching, so thanks again for sticking around. I originally told myself too, I wasn't going to tell many people about this channel. I ended up telling probably like 10 or 15 people that I knew about it. I'm not convinced any of them really cares about it either. Same thing with everything else going on in life. Your foes perish in a blast that damages any surrounding foes. Rushing inflicts weak. I'm like, how much value have I gotten out of the chain lightning? I would love to see a damage calc on that.
Better.
It's a 50% increase that I could have gone for there, but I didn't. Even though I think it's on every attack, just about. That 300 damage is insane. If they get the armor broken, they're stunnable.
Last one.
An ever-present.
This is the part where we die. Let's go.
Not my. Oh,
One thing I wonder about too sometimes is like, am I net positive on the world? Am I net negative? What is my overall contribution? Is it someone who leads other people, or is it an example of what not to grow up to be? And I really hope it's not the latter, you know? I don't want to be the one guy that people look back on, they're like, man, don't be like this guy at all. He sucked, we hated him. There's so many other better things in this world. I don't think I know who desires to be like that, but there are certainly people that we look back on historically like that. Part of what I felt like with YouTube and the other stuff I've been trying to do on the other channel was you kind of have to do this with an iron fist, because if people give you slop, it's going to just ever be garbage. Like, imagine paying 300 bucks for a video that's like half done, which kind of happened. Or imagine paying 400 bucks to an artist for character stills that they never finished, which one of my Russian friends, this was also a thing. Oh, phase 2. Oh yeah, doesn't one of them get a power up sometime? Not entirely sure what's going on at the moment. Well, we're gonna see if we can get some chain lightning value here. Oh, this is the part where we die. 13 damage a pop, that's rough. This is the part where I basically try to stay out of line of fire. This. Oh, 3 health left somehow. Random trap getting set up. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a clincher, I think I'm gonna lose. No faith, as per usual. In a way though, I'm kind of glad that bad things are happening, because it gives me something to talk about on this channel that's kind of remotely on brand. Choosing this just ever so slightly. Oh no. 3 HP with these goobers? Okay, that flash thing from Poseidon is actually kind of carrying right now. Oh my gosh, is this gonna happen? Oh my gosh, it happened. Okay. Gosh.
Somehow managed that.
At the very least, if everything's put out there too, I feel like there's something to learn from. Like, regardless if my life amounts to something or if it doesn't amount to something, at least, hopefully, anyways, there's someone watching and saying, hey, there's something to be learned from this, because I'm sure I'm not the only one going through whatever. And sometimes that sucks, but, it is what it is, as they say. This is the part I remember getting to. It's like the really open maps.
Don't lose your way here, Mel.
Fields of Morning. These are both kind of hype. I want both the Heart and the Daedalus Hammer.
It's all so vast.
Lost.
What is that? Whole hearts.
If you just left like fast enough, it'll kind of work out.
All clear.
Grab the Daedalus Hammer. Dash Strike also fires 3 specials. Attacks have plus 20 power. That's actually pretty high. Because I think that also affects the chain and the sequence at the end.
It's stuck. Uh-oh.
Just keep swimming. Or maybe I didn't think I was gonna get this far in the video, and here we are, I suppose.
Vitality. Think I can finally go. That's more than usual.
I don't know what the point of killing those things is, or why they just kind of exist and roam. Although I kind of like the feel of this. Like, it's a really unique concept for a roguelike where you can just kind of wander around, take resources if you feel like it.
Miasma.
I'm wondering if I missed anything in that first room there. I'm also curious if all of this relates to, like, actual Greek mythos. I know Kronos obviously does, but, like Hecate and all these. But like Zagreus, for example, no idea if that from Hades 1 is a, real Greek myth. I suppose now it is though, right? It might as well be canon.
Mourners.
One of the nice things with the Chain Lightning too is I think it stuns enemies that don't have armor, so that's a really nice thing, so I can just keep smashing along here. Ah yes, the thorns do damage. Glad I know this. Grab my 20 gold. He has armor on. He has armor on.
In you
Random
go.
flower. I guess for a second I'll stop and talk about other things too. Like, I kind of wonder what's going on in other people's lives, you know? The people that I
A
work
path
with,
of
for
golden
example.
petals shall guide
Because my assumption has always been that people go home and they just don't really do stuff with their time. They just kind of play games, kind of like I'm doing here. And one day to the next, and that's all life will ever really be. But, I don't know. Maybe it's ambition that's the killer here. Being too ambitious in life. Or, perhaps it's, something else, and I'll figure that out along the way. We'll see, I suppose. Where do I go? Please, game? So please, game, I mean, this is my own intelligence that's suffering here. I remember how earlier I was complaining about people's lacking intelligence. I'm quite confident that I do as well, but it still boggles me that someone like me ends up employee of the year. Like, I feel like that says worse things about the world as a whole than anything good about myself. Jeez, where's this next area? Did I pass by it already? There we go, okay. At the very least, though, we do have these attractions. There are some nice things that exist, but, like, the world's full of opportunities, too, and that's something to be really thankful for. The fact that not everything is bad, but I feel like people often make things worse. Romantic spark, rushing and flows blitz, bonus blitz damage. Nice. Let me find the exit doors, please. Show me the exit doors. We're gonna go shopping.
This way feels
And hopefully it won't be open world. Oh, is I hear the shop? Kind of? Okay.
Olympus, accept this message.
Another duo, your freeze effects. Let's cause lightning bolt. That's actually really cool.
All of
Because,
this tainted.
right now it's very
Am I to say
spammable.
that now?
A deep review.
Two god effects, or two boons.
Until we meet again. A withered bough. All right. Smackers.
Oh, there's a little bit of HP in that last room. That's definitely helping out a lot. If I were to break into streaming like I've said I'm going to do for a while now, this is definitely one of those games I would love to break into for streaming. But one of my friends bought me Silksong recently, which is cool, so I definitely said I would play that on my birthday if I was streaming it.
Lycaeans.
Lycaeans. Lycanthropy. Wolf creatures. I wonder if there are actual, like, moon phases in this game, kind of like part of the lore has been suggesting, and that somehow influences enemy spawns or
On my authority.
something like that. Or maybe that'll come into play later. Rapidly restore magic. Cast also creates a gust. My freeze duration lasts longer.
Fast my foes.
Kind of funny. I feel like this could almost be like a Risk of Rain map. I like how open world it is and just like things roaming around. And chests you can collect. Tomorrow I get to encounter an Aether Font. Means I think I'll have to start using Omega. Omega moves.
Could get going now.
I guess I'm just glad to do the best I can in life right now. But man, I know
Myrtle.
when greater things do eventually come, I will not look back whatsoever. Just gotta keep moving, going, pressing forwards. Just when that day comes, you can't.
Hello?
This is cool.
No, heal, stay. 3 heads. You're
Cerberus.
Cerberus. Is that you? I'm going to help you, boy. No matter what.
I'm gonna actually beat this on like day 5. I know some of the Daedalus hammer effects really are that strong. Oh, but he does a lot of damage, jeez. Oh, I'm cooked here.
What? Hey, get back here. You will stay out of this.
Also, I just realized I do actually have an active effect, so I can spam. Oh, yep, the lunar ray thing. How long ago did I get this in the video, and I'm only now remembering this? Just... Okay, I love the art design in this. Oh my gosh. This is so well made. Why does he have like half a body though? I'm sure this will be explained. It's like a Dark Souls boss, but it's top down instead. Somehow I'm not dying. Oh my gosh.
Be gone.
Hey, look at that.
Cerberus.
This could literally be someone's Sona.
Its coat of torment, the soul devouring.
The soul devouring.
Beyond the gate.
No, wait, stay. Where did he go?
First time I ever got to this boss fight. First time I accidentally beat it, I guess. First try.
Finally out of here.
Although I know these type of games usually have some pretty crazy final bosses, so we'll see what we get to here in a moment.
Authorized personnel only. An old pool of
That's
purging.
funny. The old pools of purging.
Now, on my authority as Princess of the Underworld, unseal. I'm in.
Look at that. Tartarus. In theory, the enemies here will be really easy, right?
Central control. Just need a moment. There.
Express route set. What does this mean?
You are trespassing on private property.
He hides behind these wretches.
You'll ever have moments where you, there are people that... Oh. I'm stopping, that's fun. There's some people that drive you crazy and you check in on them even though it's probably a bad idea to do that. I had one of those moments today, and, I'm just like, wow. Kinda sucks that... Well, I can't wish bad things on the people, even if those people are what I believe to be bad people. I don't know.
4 chambers to go.
Oh, that's a trap. That's what that is. Go there for a bunch of money. Or I can go here. That might skip a room, maybe.
Wretches.
Yeah, they have a lot more health than I remember them having. Jeez. This is definitely my favorite weapon by far. I think I've actually made it a Chronos one. I think I'm actually starting to remember this. It's like a lost memory coming back. this way. I would love some power-ups.
Now for the last one.
I'm guessing this is... Oh, it's 3 to 1 of them. Oh my gosh. Portion damages foes, inflicts weak. I'm gonna go for this for now. To imagine I made a lot of value out of it.
Just a few chambers left.
I'm not sure I was intended though to get this far on like day 5 of the game. Was I supposed to get anything out of this room? No. Zone 2.
Sand skulls.
I have 1,000 something gold. It's a little bit. Once I just realized they're spawning with Kronos as a icon. Makes a lot of sense. Really right now I think I just need some way to get my HP back.
One chamber left.
Could go for one last Zeus Bane. Bane? Boon? I think I'm gonna die if I do that though. It's got the mini boss icon over it. What else is about to spawn in? These projectiles I can imagine stacking up, becoming a problem. One thing I really wanted to do in life too. I want to sing at some point. When that sounds dumb, maybe. If I'm until I've got a voice that should be doing that, so I figure might as well make something from it.
And now for the Titan.
Final boss, I guess. I'm 30 HP. Oh, look at that. First I can heal though.
You made it here in all the clamor, Lord.
Ooh, that's actually really interesting. This I definitely need. Do I have enough to buy all of these? No, I do not. I can swap one for an extra 2 of these. Do I think I want to? It's a bit of a gamble if I do that. This, I already have a lot of stuff to stack. Each encounter an Aether font. Or take damage foes struck by lightning. I guess this. Actually, I do have enough for all these. Wait a second. I think I didn't want that. Oh, yeah, that was such a bad thing. I should not have taken that. I think I just cooked myself.
The stately.
Please work. On my authority.
The spell will please work.
Unseal. Blood won't open. How about...
Sands of Time.
Kronos!
Welcome, my girl. Let yourself in, I see.
All the wings, that's cool.
This family never had any class. Though I'm working on alleviating that with
Get up. You get up off that stolen throne.
a family with no class and no civility either. Have I not made clear to you that your attempt to do me harm?
Hear me, you enemy of night and darkness now. For your transgressions you shall imminently die. Under
Manners. Cursing is
Manners.
forbidden in this.
Alrighty, I'm guessing he's got like 2 or 3 phases, so we're probably gonna die here.
Get from this hole. Come, my subjects. Spill your blood for me.
Orbs. This guy would love orbitals and Binding of Isaac.
An inevitable outcome. Nothing more.
True. Well, thanks for watching tonight's Sad Reality.
Last.
Oh, I guess
Princess of the
not.
Underworld.
I haven't seen this
I
yet.
regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of...
Moments of doom. You're Lord Moros.
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, it's been an honor.
Wait.
Offering received. The Fated List. Cool. Well, thanks for watching tonight's Sad Reality. Probably playing this game for a while. Hope your life isn't as depressing as mine is. I don't know if any of these stories mean anything. Maybe they will someday, but not today. Although,
You there?
my advice on that is don't appreciate something after it becomes something. Appreciate something before it becomes something or someone. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's Sad Reality, probably. Have a good one, y'all.